Good morning to all. Let's proceed further now to see how we can use a PLS PM package to analyze the non-metric data, in Python. So here you would see that in the beginning, as such, you will have to go ahead and run the various packages and the libraries which are available. For example, first of all, you need to install PLSPM using the code in Python code, that is as exclamatory mark PIP install PLSPM, and then you would go ahead import pandas as PD and PLSPM in order to configure, and this is as C, and we will see that this has been used a lot of times in the coding also side by side. From PLSPM, that is from the package, get the library, and from there you're going to import the function of PLSPM, which we will see similarly for scheme and the mod also, and we will understand as to how these things can be used, these functions can be used functions, and then we can get the required analytical conclusions for ourselves. Now here, first and foremost, I'll have to go ahead and I need to run this particular code, the first block, we call it as the blocks out here. So okay, let me just terminate these things which are being present for me for my own working. So here we go, and I can close this one. So here you will see that first and foremost I need, these are called as the blocks. If you can see that different blocks are there for my script that has been written exclusively in Python. So here once I start running the first block, you will see first of all it will download package number one, number two. Now see, this is how it will download, and then whatever is required that would be installed under PLSPM, and the version is 0.5.6. okay, so this is present for us, and here we have got again scikit-learn, then numpy, pandas, scipy, patsy, johnlib, python date utility, then Tanzania, and then the other things also, I mean two more PLSPM, and this is the package that we have got out here. Fine. So this is we need to congratulate ourselves that yes, without any error this has taken care. Now I need to go ahead and import the I would say my data set into the Colab region. So as such I'll be using the second one. So let me just show it to you where the script is written, that is in the second one, and here you can see I need to run first of all from google.colab import files uploaded equals to files upload. That means it will be asking me, I will go ahead, I will choose the file that I want, and now I would like to go ahead, not this one, where is my data? So I think it is present in this one, then under test, then I have got the data, and now I want Mobi. Okay, I no Rusa, this is the one that I need to take care of my data, and now you will see the percentage, it has been uploaded out here, saving rusa.csv format for us. Now already I have run, so it's no use for me for these particular things, but still I'll just keep it to be on the safer side, and then you will see I have to go ahead, I have to read this particular file of mine which has been titled as rusa, and I'm placing it with the in the folder in the same name which is called as rusa, and now I'm going to run this one so that I can see what kind of data I have got. So here you can see that I have got Salvador, then these things are also present. Since I'm unable to see anything else, so I need to go ahead and let me delete this one. Now I can introduce out here, and I would say let me see the heading dot head. Okay, and let's run if I can get. So these are the headings and the data. These are the country names, that is Argentina, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Bolivia, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, then Costa Rica, Cuba, Denmark, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Egypt, Salvador, Finland, luckily Greece and Honduras. India is also there. From the column side, I think all the countries have been mentioned, and on the other side, I have got Guinea, Farm, Rent, GNPR, Labo. These are all the other columns that are present for in this particular data set. So we have seen what is there. Now if you remember in the last video walk also, I have said that we need to create a structure with C structure, wherein I'm going to go ahead and bring 2-3 variables together so that I can see whether there is some kind of a relationship existing between them or not. So here it is, one is the structure and the second one is the config, as to how, and here they have given to you that yes, config IPython, and this magic exposes most of the IPython configuration system, this one. And sometimes when you are going to use it, it becomes easier for us to understand. So here we go, and now I'm just you can see, first add path between the variables agree, ind and pollens, and in the one I said this is add LV, that is agriculture, mod A, then CMV Gini, CMV farm. There is a complete this one. So in the next video walk, I'll be explaining to you what each one of them means, how to render, how to interpret them, so that we are able to understand them also side by side. And here I'll be calculating PLSPM underscore calc for what, for the dataset RISA. Config is the one that I have taken care out here to see the relationship between the variable. Scheme is centroid, and then I wanted them to be placed at this level. So here again what I will do, I will just take away the last line so that we are able to first of all see what is being printed, and that is PLS PM underscore calc for the inner model. So here you can see what is the inner model is coming out to be. Okay, now if I take a code and place it out here and let me do it, and now you can see what are the effects of it, you can find out. So from IND to pollens, from ind to pollens, direct is 0.671457, indirect is coming out to be 0.0, total if you add these two it is coming as 671457. Similarly between agree to you have got pollens as agree and pollens, and this is direct effect, indirect effect, and this is what you have got. Now if I go ahead and copy this thing as it is, you will see that okay, I'll take it up as a separate video walk wherein we can understand what is the meaning of each one of these words, and how to interpret the inner summary. This one calculated effects was easier for us to see that yes, between ind and pollens the total effect is 0.671457, whereas for between agree and pollens it is coming out to be 0.225639. Direct is also there, indirect is 00, and total they have showcased to us. So I think I'm going to end here. Let me come up with the next video walk wherein I'll be we will go ahead, we will interpret what exactly these things mean for us. Till then, thank you for watching. Till then, take care. Bye.